I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because you find somebody attractive doesn't mean you need to act on it. You see, as humans, we only desire the things that we find attractive, and we're only attracted to things that resonate with us, or we resonate with. When I was a smoker, I didn't find going to the gym attractive because it was counterproductive to the habit or lifestyle that I was living. I hated the way I felt after running, knowing that I was burning my lungs up every chance I got. See, when you're living a life of sin, going to church isn't attractive because you know your brokenness. You know how messed up you are. You know how deep within your addiction you are. Irregardless of the fact that the Bible says nothing can separate you from the love of God. And God himself says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. But you judge yourself and you don't think you're worthy of God's love. So you project that judgment and brokenness onto God and think he's saying that, but he's not. And so when I say just because you find somebody else attractive doesn't mean you need to try and get into their panties. What I mean is, in order for us to adopt something into our lives, we need to find it attractive. It's just how we've been conditioned. It's how the architect designed us to be, to function. And so when you're praying, God, change my life, take me to the next level of my life, of my career, and you meet somebody that you find attractive, your first instinct might be, oh, okay, let me seduce them. Maybe it's not even first instinct, but because you lack self-control, you end up trying to do that. So you end up trying to get in between their legs so much so that you miss what they were carrying in their hand for you. You miss the blessing that they were supposed to impart onto you that was going to get you to the next level. You ask God for wisdom and understanding, and God sends you a teacher for the next season of your life, and you mistake her for your mistress because you lack discernment and self-control. You see, sometimes we're attracted to people because they are carrying a grace that we need. And if you're not careful, you're going to miss out on that grace trying to get into their waters. You're going to miss out on that grace because you've objectified them. And all you can think about is how you can use them for your moment of pleasure. Not every attraction is sexual. But if you haven't gotten a handle of your desires and you lack self-control, you will always be led by your genitals. And that's a recipe for disaster. Next time you find yourself attracted to somebody, let your first question be why? Why am I drawn to this person? What are the qualities that they possess that I find attractive? What is it about them that is making me feel some type of way? Pray about it. Get to know them. Take time to get to know the person. Some of y'all are feeling overwhelmed, praying every second day to God, asking him for destiny helpers to help you carry out your destiny. And God is saying, I sent them to you and you fucked them. And then you discarded them like they were nothing, or you ghosted them because of the shame you felt after the encounter. You mistook them for your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And when you were done and you had come, you had reduced them. You had reduced them to your frame of reference, to your experiences, to the very little understanding that is keeping you stuck in that season in the first place. And so you were unable to receive the grace that they were carrying, the grace that I had sent them to impart onto you. Next time you find yourself attracted to somebody, pray about it. You see, when Psalm 37 verse 4 says, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart, it doesn't just mean that God will give you whatever it is that you desire. It also means that in his sovereignty, he will also give you that which to desire. So he will show you the path. His word shall be a lamp unto your feet, a light that leads you onto the path on which you should go. And so when you pray to God and you say, God, use me, God, collaborate with me, God, let's do something, let's work together to change the world. I'm here, I'm available. God will give you a desire of what it is that he wants to do with you on the earth. That desire will attract certain people to you. That desire will make you attractive to certain people because those are your destiny helpers. Just because you find somebody attractive doesn't mean you need to translate that attraction into a sexual transaction.